All right, back to our Q&A session. We've got Anand on the phone line with us. Anand, hi, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. I just had a query about Godrej Garden City in Ahmedabad. I would, like to purchase a 2 BHK flat, and it's basically for investment now for at least some years. But later, I would like to move in, and I have a budget of around 45 lakhs.
All right, if you want to move in, then what can we say? Godrej is the right developer to go with. Absolutely, in terms of delivery, commitment, brand, all of that is correct. But the only worry I have is when you say it's also an investment. Now, Ahmedabad as a market hasn't shown very strong trends in terms of price appreciation, except for parts of the markets which are very centrally located. So if you want to buy something very centrally located in Ahmedabad, you're okay. But in new emerging micro markets, real estate is still slow.
I think you very rightly summed it up that Ahmedabad is not a market which gives phenomenally high returns. Now that being said, if you are taking a view of slightly longer, when I say longer, as I mean 3 to 5 and 6 years, is when I see the potential of Ahmedabad really uncapping up. Why? Because there is a lot of employment creation which has already happened and will continue to happen, because there are a lot of factories which have already become operational, and with the DMIC story kicking in and more regional offices will be set up in Ahmedabad, the next phase of Ahmedabad growth story would surely commence sooner or later. So if you look at from a long-term view, this is a great city to invest, but yes, you can't really expect staggering immediate returns. Now coming down to your specific query about the particular project, as well as what we can give you as options, let me first sum it up as a micro market understanding, and then we'll talk about your project and our recommendations. The project that you've talked about is in Godrej, and we have recommendations also in Prahlad Nagar, so I'll give data for both of them. Godrej has about 25 projects, a total supply of about 973 units, available about 1926 units, a very low inventory overhang, meaning that your risks are very low, just about 14 months. The weighted average price of this micro market is about 3200, close to 3200 rupees a square feet, which makes it very easily affordable and also gives future upside potential. The second micro market is Prahlad Nagar, has about 8 projects, a total supply of about 1265 units. Now if you see this micro market, again it has a very low inventory overhang of just 12 months, and weighted average price of this micro market is about 4294 per square feet. Yes, these micro markets have not appreciated by Indian property market standards. Godrej has appreciated by about 21%, and Prahlad Nagar frankly quite lower by about just 17% in the last 2.5 years. But the good thing is that because it's not really appreciated that well, if you enter now, it is the time to enter. Just like we have a call that we give on Hyderabad, this is a long-term call. The project that you have in mind is a project called Godrej Garden City, Phase 5. It's a good project, no doubt about it. Spread on 250 acres of land parcel. It's completing about in 2016. It has all amenities that you can think of and the reputation of a brilliant developer. So it gets a go-ahead from our side for sure. And they've recently launched 2 BHK units under Carmel project, which has about 1150 square feet of size and trading at about 3050 per square feet. Construction for these stars is yet to begin, but for phase 1 actually delivery is already expected sometime during this year. So they're going well ahead with the committed timelines as such. We have 3 recommendations for you which you can also evaluate. First being a project called Saga from Platinum Spaces in Godrej, trading at about 3111 per square feet. It's a slightly smaller project, should not see hopefully execution delay therefore, and the units are available from the developer. You should see this getting completed somewhere around next year. The second recommendation that we have for you is a project called Malabar Country from Ganesh Housing. It's in Godrej. It's trading at about 2665 per square feet. This would be getting completed somewhere around 2015. It's about 700 meters from the SG highway, and a good project. The third recommendation is in Prahlad Nagar, a project called Richmond Grand from Nishant Constructions, trading at about 3600 rupees a square feet. This project has excellent living infrastructure including lakes and gardens. Construction is quite advanced right now, and possession is due somewhere around late of 2014. It is close to the corporate locations. In fact, a great landmark called Vodafone House is just about 200 meters from this particular project. So 3 interesting recommendations in Ahmedabad.
Alright, Ahmedabad, the market definitely for end users because the city's infrastructure is delightful, but when it comes to investments, be prepared to have a patient long-term outlook. Here are the 3 recommendations other than the Godrej project, which gets a thumbs up. There's Saga Platinum Spaces, there's Malabar County Ganesh Housing, and there's also Richmond Grand by Nishant Constructions. Alright, if you've got a question, just reach out to us. We'll be happy to put our research team to work and make sure you take the right decision with the biggest money purchase.